Hello everyone, my name is Nguyễn Tuấn. I'm from class 42 Braden Primary School, and today I'm going to tell you about people who are affected by COVID-19. We all know that COVID-19 affects most of the population in the world, but certain groups are more impacted than others. They are called the most vulnerable groups. In my presentation, I'm going to talk about them, including older persons, people with disabilities, and children. First, older persons. Older persons are at higher risk of infection from COVID-19 than other age groups because their weak immune system, especially people with chronic disease such as diabetes, high blood pressure, and heart disease. So they encouraged to live alone. But some older people have difficulties in living in isolation. More seriously, in some countries, the older have to face the risk of discrimination, so they could not access to health care services. If not to do the right way, it will increase social isolation and older people won't have health care services when they need most. Second, the disabilities. Even at the best of times, the disabilities have to face challenges in accessing healthcare services. They also face challenges in accessibility, affordability, availability, and as well as discrimination. They also face challenges in taking measures to keep away from the virus. For example, washing hands. We all know that washing hands is the best way to protect us from coronavirus. But people with disabilities cannot do that. So they cannot practice social distancing thoroughly. Third, children. There are fewer cases of the virus on children, but COVID-19 affects very much on children's schooling and daily life. To prevent the spread of the virus, school must close. Consequently, 1.3 billion children around the world have experienced school closures. Regular learning is replaced with electronic learning via Zoom or Teams. We must have a computer, a laptop, or a smartphone and access the internet. However, children in the poor households don't have a chance for electronic learning because of lacking internet connectivity and a computer. Second, daily life. Because of social distancing, we must stay home and wear masks when it goes out, and it's very uncomfortable. More seriously, the social distancing lockdown measures can cause reduction of economic activities. Seriously, it has thrown many people back into poverty. It threatened the livelihoods of millions of households, and poor households have to cut their spending for health, food, schooling on their children. Dear all, in Vietnam, there's a beautiful slogan: leave no one behind during the COVID-19 outbreak. Not only in Vietnam, other countries are adapting to let no one behind. Dear friends, you are very lucky if you still go to school every day and your parents still have jobs to earn money. I wish that someday scientists will find the vaccine for this virus, so maybe it'll get better for children and families across the world. Thank you for listening to my presentation.
Cảm ơn phần trình bày rất hấp dẫn đến từ bạn Tuấn Lâm. Xin mời ban giám khảo ạ.
That was a great presentation. Thank you very much.
Thank you, teacher.
One question I have is, you talked about learning online during the COVID pandemic.
Yes.
What was the most difficult subject to study not being at school?
When I study on Zoom, I think every subjects are very easy. But when I learn math, I start to get nervous because I often multiply. It's not good as plus.
Thank you very much for a wonderful presentation. What did you like best about going back to school?
When I go back to school, I'm very happy to meet my friends, teacher, and my classroom. It's very great.